Good morning and welcome to today's webinar, which goes by the name Real-Time Daily Trading Ideas. This is our internationally oriented webinar addressed to traders all over the world. We will be speaking about trading ideas, strategies, market screenings, and we'll be answering your questions. At this point, I would like to introduce myself to the audience. Some of you may already be familiar with my voice. Some of you may not. Anyway, my name is Alex Rafsopoulos and I'm very happy to be moderating this webinar. Before we can start with the actual webinar, we will briefly present the risk disclaimer. Trading with financial instruments offered by Admiral Markets carries a high level of risk, which is not suitable for all investors due to its complex nature. Please make yourself familiar with these instruments by using a demo account if you are a starter. Please feel free to contact us if you need any assistance with that. Please also note that none of this is investment advice. The statements made in this webinar only represent the personal opinion of our traders. You can also find the whole risk disclaimer on our website. Here you can see the schedule for the week. Today it's Markus' turn. Before I finish off with the introduction, I would like to invite everyone interested in trading to try us out and benefit from the best index and forex offerings with spreads of just 0.8 pips. Please feel free to have a look around our website and explore our international activities, and do not hesitate to contact us should you have any questions. Well, enough of me for the moment. Now it's Markus' turn. Good morning, Markus. What's your outlook of the markets for the moment?
Wonderful. Good morning to everybody, and thank you. Thank you for this great introduction this morning. This is, yes, here we are. I guess you can see my chart right now. Yes, success, guys, is not a fantasy, it's a formula. And with this in our mind, a great welcome to our Thursday webinar by Admiral Markets. Bob, great greetings to the windy city of Chicago. And you know, we are looking at the charts with this trading approach, trend, outcoming of the correction. This is the high probabilities about between 64% and 72%. This is one of the easiest trading approaches you can use for your own trading. You know, maybe you follow me a little bit time or the last webinars. You know me and my trading approach is always the same. We try to make the trend and outcoming of the correction, and everything we have to do in the market, we have to do based on rules. So this is our picture. We want to use like a template in our trading approach, in our trends or trades. We want to make trades, and this is our rules. Have a look at our rules. 7 rules, but for our entry we use only 4 rules. You know, you need a valid trend. You need the major of the trend, the majority of the trend, maximum for trend arm. The correction has to run at least 38%, and then by a balanced candle via Heikinashi want to come inside of the market. And the other rules shows us the surrounding, because we want to make entries outside of the fair value zone. And Fibonacci market profile shows us before we start the trade where is our target placed, and the big picture must support us. That's the reason why we want to use, or why we are using 3 templates. And in this webinar, we want to have a look at the daily chart and the hourly chart through the different markets, the most important markets. And you know, don't make trades by an accident. You only can survive in trading if you use rules for your trading. And I know this means a lot of discipline, and there is of course a reason why so many people failed in trading. You know, ESMA shows us the numbers right around 80%, or in a long-term distance, over 90% of traders failed in trading. And that's the reason you need rules for your trading. That's so important, and you can survive in trading, but only if you have rules. It must not be my rules, but you need rules, whatever you want to use in trading, but you need rules, and you stick to your rules in every trade. That's the best thing, how you can survive in trading. So if you have questions, put it in the chat box, please. That's really important, because it's your webinar, and I'm not important in that topic, because you are important. I want to show you how I trade in my markets. And let's start with the DAX. And because the DAX and the Euro are on the sideline for today, because we are expecting the rate hike and the rate decision of the ECB today at around 2 p.m. German time, and the press conference at 2:30 maybe, I guess 2:30 p.m. this afternoon. So, but let's have a look at the daily chart in the DAX. And you can see we had a rebound at the point of low. So the indicator I use on the right side, it's a market profile indicator. How does it work? This market profile works in that kind that this profile indicator shows you where is the fair value price zone, where is the unfair value price zone. So we have a point of control. This is the red line here, and the red line, this is the point of control, shows you, or give you the information where the most traffic, where the highest value of supply and demand. So, and in the past 3 years, at around about 12,220 points were the point of control. And all prices have the attitude to go back always to the point of control or back to the fair value zone. So this increases our probabilities to make good trades, because this is one of my rules: make trades outside of the red zone, in direction of the red zone, back to the point of control. This increases your hit quote. This increases your trading success a lot of. It's only my opinion, but you can see it. And in DAX, actually, we can see increasing prices at the moment. So I need my painting program. Where is it? Here we are. And we can see a small facing upward trend. Look at this one: movement, correction, movement, the rebound at the point of low, then the correction, and now we see 3 balance candles. This means that we see the end of the correction at the moment, and that we can expect facing upwards a trend continuation into the red zone, back into the red zone, the fair value price zone. So this is a great chance to make trades in the hourly chart. Look at this one, but not yet. This is one of our rules: no trades among the red zone, only outside, back to the point of control, or exactly at the point of low or the point of control. Now, at the moment, you are really among the red zone, but this is the next topic. For your trading approach, for a trading success, you need only 2 information. Do you have a trend? Where is the trend, in the move or in the correction? And I showed you the slide at first. We make trades, we are seeking for trading chances outside of the correction, not in the move, because we know after every move, the next correction is going to come. That's a tenet, because every time or anytime we see a balance between, or switch between buyers and sellers. So now we are very far in the move and among the red zone. No trading idea, no trading chance. Never make a trade among the red zone, because the probabilities decreases in this kind of situation. So where we can make trades then, of course, only if we will see a decreasing price here back to the point of low, so like here, then we can make trades back to the point of control, or in the other case, you will see trend, and we will come from above the point of control back in a correction, and then trend continuation, but not yet, not in this trend size. That's really, really important. Not yet. Let's see the Dow Jones in the daily chart. Here we are. You can see what happened in the last time. I told you very often, look at the price. 2 information: trend, Where is the trend, movement, or correction? And the price. You don't trade Dow Jones. You don't trade DAX. You don't trade gold. And you don't trade Euro or dollar. Now you ask, what do I trade then? Of course, you trade the price. Because you ask how much is Euro or dollar currently, and you get the answer, the Euro costs whatever. You trade the price. So you need the price information to rise up your probabilities of your trading success. So now we are exactly at the point of control. You can see it here, and we went this distance by a trend. So you can see it here right now. Look at this one. Movement, correction, movement, back to the point of control. That's trading at itself is not a rocket science. It's really easy. You need rules. Only rules let you survive in trading. And the distance from the green zone to the back zone, to the red zone, is always the best situation you can make trades. So now you get the information from the market by Dow Jones in daily chart, of course. We are very satisfied with the price. We are exactly at the point of control, and there is no probabilities for us. No rules. You are exactly at the point of control. No trades in Dow Jones at the moment. So I see we have some question here. Let's see. What was the name of the indicator that you use? Market profile indicator. Let's. I will give you the link to this indicator. You can. It's in English available for MetaTrader 4 and 5. You will find it. I put it in the chat box. Look at, here's the link. If you make a trade occasionally, for how many hours or days do you keep the position? Alexander, it's depending of the kind of time frame. For example, look at this one. We opened together a trade, maybe you remember, in US dollar Japanese yen, because we talked about last 30. If we will see here this stabilization at the point of low, the price will go back to the point of control here above at 112 Japanese yen. And we made this trade, look at this one, in the hourly chart. And we started this trade here by our rules. Trend, young trend, correction, balance candle, and up. And now we were inside of the market. I sold the half of my position here after I reached my first Fibonacci target. And now I let the market decide how much money I will get from the market. I don't intervene in my trade. Never. After I reached my first target, I learned in my life, in trading life, I never intervene into my trade. I cannot imagine how much money the trade will give me or how much money the market will give me. Look at this one. My final target is exactly at the point of control. So why should I intervene into the trade? I cannot talk to the market, oh, make this one now or make this one. I cannot expect and I cannot say to the market, you can rise up anymore. Don't. That's a great pleasure for me. Learn it. Learn it to avoid to intervene in your trades. Learn it, and you will be surprised so often how much money the market will give you. It's a great education. And of course, let me show you something. If you learn trading, I can propose to you, let me see. We have every Wednesday evening a webinar here at Admiral Markets, and it calls, let's see, come on, where we are. Let's see, Master the Markets. Look at this one. You can be an attendant at this one, Master the Markets. Every time on Wednesday at 6 p.m. German time, we talked about the market. We have a little bit more time than 20 minutes on Thursday, and it's a mix between live trading and education. So do you want to learn how you can use this indicator, or how you can learn how you can use my rules? Visit this Master the Markets webinar. So, you know, we prepared this trade last Thursday in US dollar, Japanese yen, and the trade is still running. The trade is still working, and I don't intervene into the trade. I let the market decide when we will get out of this trade. It's not my job, the job of the market. But you see, the point of control is very far away from us, above of us. This is my target, and maybe I will reach it or not. And if not, doesn't matter me. I made my money. I cut the half of the position and I made my money. It's over. The market will decide how much money we will get. So, Alexander, it's a question of the time frame. So sometimes I made trades in minute chart. So then I'm inside of the market maybe for minutes, or maybe for half an hour or an hour maybe. But my personal trading approach is maybe in hourly chart, because I have so many things to do with my clients. I support 108 clients in my trading approach, in my trading service, How Trading, in German and in English. It's a little bit exhausting, of course, but I love my job, and I love to teach people, and I love to see it, how people getting successful in trading. So it's a kind of the trade of the time frame, how long I am involved in my trading, or in my positions. How I can set up this picture with green, red color on right side. Thank you. That's what's look at this is the indicator. Look at the chat box. Yes, that's the chat box. It's English. I love English, but I guess you understand me. Okay, we have some minutes. Let's see in gold, and gold is no chance for us. You can see, but this is the evidence. You see the proof how the market is working. Always back to the fair price, back to the point of control. Look at this one. Trading is not a rocket science. The real challenge is taking place in your mind. So why? Look, I come back to US dollar, Japanese yen. I know the fight with yourself to avoid to intervene in this trade. I know it. And that's the real challenge. I know all my clients, they ask me all the time, oh, when should I go out of this trade? How should I go out now? Now is a resist. Oh, there's the balance candle now. What should I do? And I said, nothing, fucking nothing you have to do. Let the market decide how much money you will get. That's a real challenge in trading. Rules you can learn every time. You are a smart guy and a smart girl. Rules you have to learn, but that's the great challenge in trading. Stick to the rules, discipline, and let the market decide what happens. The market will decide, not you, not me. Learn it, and you have a great chance to be a part of the very last % of successful traders. I have a trading chance for you, and Swiss franc, Japanese yen. So look at this one. We see this stabilization at the point of control, at the point of low, sorry, here. That's one of my templates in the big picture. Stabilization, a great support at the point of low. So the way is open back to the point of control to the upper side. Now switch to the hourly chart, and you can see there we wear our rules. Look at this one. We have a trend. We saw this correction, but look at this one. We're missing one rules. We didn't see a balance candle after this trend continuation and after this short correction. But that's one of our rules. Wait for the balance candle. So we have to wait to the next correction, and then we will have a balance candle. What's the balance candle? Let me show. It's Heikinashi. Look at this one. This is a balance candle. You see a small body and a big shadow on the upper and the lower side. This is a balance candle, a small shadow, a small body, and a big shadow on the right and the upper and the lower side. This is a balance candle. You have to wait in the correction zone, and then we can make a trade in direction of the trend. So be patient. We have a lot of space back to the point of control. Be patient. Don't jump inside of the market right now. Not yet, because you are in the move right now. The next correction will come. Be patient. Be calm. Wait for the rules. That's so important. That's the only way how you can survive in trading on a long-term distance. So Japanese, Swiss Pro Japanese, a great chance for the next days. Wait for the next correction, wait for the rules, wait for the balance candle, and then up into the market. The same procedure, last chance. The same procedure, Canadian, Japanese yen, same situation, stabilization at the point of control, back, point of flow, back to the point of control. That's the distance you want to go. Japanese yen in hourly chart, you see the correction and you see the stabilization at the point of control. That's the only exception where it is allowed to make trades inside of the red zone when you see the stabilization at the point of control. And now you can see here the balance candles here and here. Let's see, here and here. And now you can make your position open here above this last balance candle, up and in trend direction. That was my two proposals for you for the next days. Maybe I hope you learned something a little bit about my trading approach. If you like it, ask me about my homepage or visit my next webinar next Wednesday, every Wednesday evening, 6 o'clock, Master the Markets. Thank you for your attention. I wish you a great trading day. Be patient, stick to your rules, and be careful about your thoughts, because they are the beginning of your actions. Back to my colleague.
Thank you very much for your comprehensive analysis, Markus. Thanks to the audience for listening. I hope you enjoyed today's webinar. If you did enjoy it and would like to review it, you can do so at any time. Just give us an hour or so to upload it onto YouTube. I wish everyone a good day ahead. Goodbye. Goodbye, Markus.
Goodbye.